Hello everyone, Railgan here again with another ZvT replay. Today we're having a look at a game that I played against Dust, Team Dust Skylar. It's going to be a 3 Roach opener, the good old pool hatch gas opener into 2 drones on the gas. Then we take one, turn it into a Roach farm, build 2 links, send them across the map, build a queen, then build 2 more queens, 1 more in the main, 1 more in the natural, then we build 3 roaches, send them across the map and try to do as much damage as we can. Our opponent is going for the Reaper into bunker, and today what we are really going to have a look at is how to not play against a 3 Roach opener. Or rather, how we can scout something that's kind of weird and then react to it, but only make very slight adjustments to our build. So first of all, one thing that's going to go wrong here is that he loses the Reaper. If you lose the Reaper, you can no longer scout well, and if you can't scout, this build can look like a very dangerous all-in, right? He doesn't know how many roaches are coming. I'm not going to be able to snipe the SCV here. Well, I mean, I get it, but I also lose a Roach for it. And the problem is that our opponent is going for a factory of a tech lab, so he can go for tanks, right? What he should be doing though is get the really fast starport out there, and with the really fast starport he could then potentially attack me, save the tanks, only lose a couple marines or whatever, and actually put pressure on me. Just like this, I do not feel pressured at all. I am going to make an overseer as soon as I started my spire. To check what my opponent is actually going for, right? I want to know, so am I going to be attacked, all in, or what is going to happen? So what I scout here is that his starport isn't done yet. If the starport isn't done, that tells me I have a lot of time, because the Terran is not really going to push out without the medivac. It's kind of risky. What the Terran does have though is a super fast third base, but his SCV production is far from optimal. If we check the SCV count, he is at 35 to my 45, so he's 10 workers behind. He does have triple mule though, so he's still a little bit ahead economically. I killed these rocks and I built 2 additional roaches just so I can turn them into ravagers. So with these 4 roaches, I'm actually completely prepared for any sort of push that he could do, because all I need to do is turn them into ravagers, then corrosive pile the tanks, and we're good to go. So because I feel pretty safe right now, the Battle.net connection was lost, but we're back, I'm sorry. Because I feel pretty safe right now, I can go for the Mutalisks and put some pressure on my opponent. There's not really a reason for me to not go Mutas if I know there's not going to be a big marine push coming my way. Like, what would be dangerous would be if he went for like a 2-1-1 into a super fast marine push, maybe with a tank follow-up. But because he built the starport so late, I do not feel threatened at all. He figured I was going to play more aggressive than I actually did. He's also going for this small drop, but as you can tell, that drop is not going to do much. I'm just droning up like crazy. I got my 1-1 on the way, I'm droning up. 5 drones still being made right now. Mutalisks haven't lost a single one, I think I'm going to lose one soon. But they have been doing quite a bit of damage. Worker kills, I killed a total of 11 workers, meaning 10 workers died to the Mutalisks already. As well as 3 marines, I guess. Yeah, lose a Mutalisk there, it happens. Over here is still harassing me a bit with the marines. I kinda get out of position, so he's going to get a decent amount of worker kills over there. But the Mutalisks are also doing their job fairly well. Eventually, he gets beaten back. My +1/+1 is done. You have saturated 3 bases, have a 4th on the way. Going to clean up the drop over here, so he has to go home, and then we're just going to go and kill him. As you can tell by the supply, I'm up 50 supply right now. Tanks are still a little bit dangerous, but he kind of has him in a bad position. He really needs to protect this base, and as you can tell by the army size already, we're just going to walk on over him. I don't even fight with my entire army. I have like half of my army down there, and you can't even deal with this amount of units. I'm also even on upgrades, and yeah, that's it. That's how you free Roach opener against somebody who goes for a factory and then doesn't use it. What he has to do is he has to build the factory and then attack. You cannot just play defensive against an opener like this. It problem was, the key issue for him this game was that he lost the Reaper, so he couldn't scout that event for a fast lair. If he saw the fast lair, I think he would definitely have played it different. But he lost the Reaper and so was unable to follow the game up with a proper strategy. And yeah, he's going to almost clean up this army here, but then I just have an endless stream of units walking across the map, and that's it. Hope you enjoyed today's video. I'll be back with another replay against Skylar tomorrow. See ya!